How's it going, folks, and welcome back. A little bit of an announcement to kick off today's Monday episode, and that announcement is the fact that I have a new YouTube channel. That's right, WorkTheSpace. Really thought hard about that username. Check it out, link at the top of the description. Over there, we are going to have the videos on demand of my live streams that I do over on Twitch. As of right now, we're not doing edited versions of them just because it's financially not viable. But if you've ever wanted to check out my live streams, or maybe you've watched them in the past and you fall behind and then can't catch up, or maybe you just want to go and relive old streams that currently you can't do because they delete themselves after 2 months, they now have a forever home over on that channel. I'm going to be maybe experimenting with some other content over there, such as shorts. If a few of you could go over and maybe subscribe, maybe check out the couple of videos that already sit on there, it'd be appreciated. And of course, if you didn't already know, I live stream on Twitch. We do it almost every single weekday. There's a link again in the description. Go check it out. We'll be live tonight at 8 PM UK time. Yeah, maybe I'll see you guys there. Anyway, enough plugging of stuff today. Check out the new channel, WorkTheSpace. And well, we're going to get back into our scheduled Park to Prem programming. Let's do this. Yes, folks, how is it going? And welcome back to Park to Prem. Second intro today, but this is the proper thing now. We're into the episode, the meat and potatoes of things, as I like to say. I promise you I don't just eat meat and potatoes every day. I feel like the videos could give off that vibe. Today, we've got a couple of fairly big games in the context of our season. We are taking on Liverpool in the FA Cup. We're then going to do Arsenal in the Premier League. And then 3 days later, it's Arsenal in the Champions League. I know it's a little uninspired to do 2 games away from home against Arsenal, but they're pretty significant matches in the context of our season. 3 competitions that we're competing in. We are going to do 3 matches, 1 for each of them today. And, well, nothing's happened since you were last here. It's been a matter of days. We did have a youth intake a few weeks ago, which I didn't talk about. The best player, apparently, is Dave Franks. And to be fair, he's quite a good centre-back. I realise we have given him a contract. I was about to say we should probably give him a contract. We've given Dave a contract, as of all the other kind of players here. They're not very good. So, yeah, Dave could be good. Big Dave. Does everyone know a Big Dave? I feel like everyone in England knows a Big Dave. Well, this is Big Dave. Well, welcome, Big Dave. If you didn't know a Big Dave, you know one now. Now, of course, last episode, we had the crazy game against Inter Milan, and that was during the week. I've rested up the players. We're now ready to do battle again. This time in the FA Cup semi-final, a trip to Wembley, taking on a Liverpool team who, of course, are pushing us towards the top of the table. Under Marco Rose, they are currently in second. Erling Haaland, still their key player, still quite a good footballer. Yeah, we're going to have to try and shut him down today. In terms of our team news, it's pretty much full strength. We're going to go in with the exact same team that started the previous match. It's a team I trust, it's a team I know, and it's a team that I'm hoping can do the business today. So as I said, a trip to Wembley in the books yet again. Of course, we've already been here for the League Cup final, and whilst I must admit, in real life, not the biggest fan of the FA Cup semi-final being at Wembley, I feel like it takes away from the moment of getting to Wembley. We're going to relish this opportunity to hopefully, well, rubber stamp our spot in another cup final. As things stand, we're currently going for the quadruple that, well, Liverpool didn't get. Spoilers if you missed the Champions League game. I'm hoping that we could at least, get a treble this year. I say that like that's an easy thing to do. That's very difficult. Maybe I should take it 1 game at a time. Starting with this one. Erling Haaland has scored inside the first 5 minutes, and it was a little bit simple for him. I'm gonna level with you folks. The defending on show there, not the best defending I've ever seen. The ball played through the middle, Erling Haaland played it through to Lugo, and then the tackle was made. To be fair, Sanchez made a pretty good tackle. Just a tad unfortunate, it's fallen straight to Erling. Okay, we're less than 5 minutes in still, and there's another highlight. Is there an immediate response? Gurajaga to Sanchez, Zambergen, the man of the moment, I feel like. His performances recently have been sensational out on the right. Sanchez out on the right, Talha, I think that nearly deflected off Middleby. It's gone just wide of the post, a good opportunity, but unfortunately for us, couldn't hit the target with it. Ball being worked on the far side. Sanchez inside to Gurajaga. De Silva can't get there. Gurajaga could get there. Unfortunately for us, he's bent it over the crossbar and out for a goal kick, which we are going to be, well, given the pleasure of watching. Liverpool a little on the ropes. I know they got that early goal, but we are creating stuff. We've got to look at the positives here. Yes, we can't hit the target, but going forward, we are causing them some issues from open play, although, well, we might have our own issues at home to deal with here. Ball played all the way back to Kreisman. Now with Neto. Back with Kreisman, who's going to loop it in. And well, that header by Paulo Luis just over. If you're expecting a cagey semi-final, it's not been that semi-final. And it might continue in a similar vein. Chiric, the former Liverpudlian, wins the header there to get it away from danger initially. I thought for a second we were going to give it away and go into danger yet again. But I think the situation's under control. De Silva now with it. Plays it forward to Gurajaga. Can he use his pace to get him behind? No. I don't know what that was. Free kick for us. Marcus Tullio just inside the Liverpool half to Talha, rather. Zambergen. Can he square it? He can square it. Simple as you like. It's a good goal for us. I thought for a second Zambergen might have been offside, but the flag stayed down. Who am I to question the officials? Yeah, really, really nicely worked goal actually here. I thought when we had this overload here, we probably could have worked it with the 4 players around one another, but instead, George saw a pass that no one else saw. Zambergen gets to the byline, pulls it back, and well, if Gurajaga had missed from there would have been an inquest for match fixing. It's 1-1. We're still only half an hour in. A lot's happened already. I know it's only 1-1, but there's just stuff happening everywhere. Well, there could be more stuff happening now because Gurajaga takes it down. The confidence at 1 goal might inspire him. Are we playing on key highlights? Oh, look, well, there you go. We are on key highlights. Does anyone else feel like this is a game of extended, or is it just Gurajaga hitting it over all the time that's getting my hopes up and then dashing them quite expertly? I keep thinking we're going to get a good chance, and it just doesn't happen. 2 minutes left of added time at the end of this first half. We are going to maybe have one last opportunity. Vassalo to George, who has been running the show at centre mid. Marcus Tullio goes all the way back to Ruiz. Liverpool looking to press nice and high up the pitch here, maybe leaving some space for players to get in behind into. Sanchez is tackled, gets the ball again, falls to Middleby. De Silva now has it, is bouncing around in the box. It's back into control for the moment. We are bombarding their goal with efforts. They're throwing men in front of it. There might still be another opportunity here. Gurajaga goes down in a heap, but it was a masterclass of a tackle by the Liverpool defender. But we come back again. It's like a siege at the moment at their end. Zambergen already 1 assist. His ball there, not the greatest to get the ball into the box. It's cleared away, but again, they clear the ball. We come forward again. Gurajaga, George, De Silva. I think he's onside. It's a siege, and I think we've just kicked down the gate and besieged their settlement. We're in. Let the occupying begin. It's 2-1. That's what we wanted right before the break. That was weird, wasn't it? So many highlights, one after the other, or at least it felt like highlights. It was just different chances. Goal number 20 of the season for De Silva. Not bad for a centre attacking mid. He does a really good job, actually, in that shadow striker role for us. He's given us the lead against his former club. It's the 2 former Liverpool men for us with the goals. And at the break, I'm happy. Keep it up, boys. I thought for a moment maybe we'd have a calm start to the second half. But of course we weren't going to have a calm start to the second half. 3 minutes into it. We're on the attack yet again. Middleby bringing it forward this time, carrying the ball with confidence. Plays it to Gurajaga, who could squeeze it in. It's just wide of the post. I really hope we're not going to live to regret all these opportunities it feels like we've squandered. We have been really, really good in this game. And as I say that, we give away the ball in a compromising position. And I thought for a second it was going to cost us. We're going to get it away from danger, though. De Silva bringing it forward. Already has one. Could he get another? No, he hits the outside of the post. So 19 minutes left in this game. A little bit nervous by the fact both our centre-backs are on bookings. I'm going to take off Vassalo. I'm going to bring in Payrat just to add a little bit of pace to hopefully be able to keep up with, well, Haaland, he's played well. Elsewhere, Middleby's been not amazing in this game today. We're going to bring in Carlier, of course, coming back from injury. Been kind of rotated in a little bit. I was pretty happy with how he played against Inter. I didn't feel like we needed him for this game. I suppose with 10 minutes left, it's probably a good opportunity to bring him on. Tired Liverpool legs on show. We've really exercised our depth here, and I'm hoping, by the lack of highlights, we can just make it to the end of the game with no drama. We are going to do that. We are into the FA Cup final, and I didn't check who won the other semi-final. Manchester United were in it. Are we going to play Manchester United? I hope we're not going to play Manchester United. I don't want to play Manchester United. Oh, Manchester United play West Ham. When do they play? When are you guys playing ball? In 3 days. You're playing on a Wednesday. I hate this future. Now, it's all very nice that West Ham and Manchester United are playing on Wednesday. We're going to Turf Moor on that Wednesday to play Burnley. But, well, no disrespect to Burnley. I don't think it's a very sexy game. Arsenal's more exciting, isn't it, than Burnley? I mean, Arsenal's not that exciting. Sorry, Arsenal fans. I don't mean it, Arsenal fans. Please don't come for me. Like, in this universe, you're doing pretty good. They've won 5 of their last 5. We've got to take them on in the league. Then we've got the Champions League knockout. So, yeah, we're going to get fairly familiar with the Emirates here. I'll join you in a week for that game. Going to rotate things midweek. Hopefully, we can get a win there. And, well, you can see, looking at the top of the table, we really do need to beat Arsenal in this next one. So I'm sad to report we are playing Manchester United in the FA Cup final. Not everything could go to plan, but one thing kind of did, and that was we beat Burnley. It was 5-3. It was a bonkers game. There was lots of goals scored that probably shouldn't have gone in, but we got the win. It was a rotated team. It wasn't that convincing, but a dub's a dub, right? And if we look at the title race, I mean, my favourite inbox item in Football Manager is this. Look at this. This gives us a good idea of what is going on. So most recently, Liverpool actually drew a game. I believe they drew 0-0 against Brentford. That result creates a little bit of a cushion between ourselves and them. Worth noting, Manchester United do have this game in hand. And if you look at the games remaining for the 4 teams considered in the title race, or should we say 3 teams and then Everton for some reason attacked on the end, I don't see a world in which Everton have success and win the league. But in terms of the 3 teams here, I think from this position right now, we have to back ourselves. Of course, we've got Arsenal in our next game, which is this game here. In a week's time, we've got Everton in 4th. 2 pretty tricky away games. Certainly not freebies. And well, let's talk about this Arsenal game that's on the horizon. We're playing them away in the league and then away in the Champions League. And in terms of the team for today's game, it's full strength. We've rested the players after the Burnley match. Carlier back into the starting 11. And I like it a lot. So, yeah, there's nothing else really to say. Let's see if we can get a win, shall we? Okay, not quite the exciting start that we had in the last game. It's a bit calmer. It's a bit more cagey, perhaps. I feel like in the league, there's more riding on this game. If we just look at the latest scores, there are a load of games going on elsewhere. Unfortunately for us, the one that I wanted to check on, Liverpool are winning 3-0 against Burnley. So, cheers, Burnley. You've really done the job we needed you to do. They're now 4-0 down. But just, you know what, Burnley, you've let me down. I don't want to see the latest scores anymore. They make me feel sad. Really, instead of looking at the latest scores, I should be focusing on this game here. We are taking on Arsenal. There's not really been anything happen so far in this first half, but maybe one last chance at the end of it. Gurajaga plays through Carlier. He missed out on the last game, and he's missed that chance there. Maybe that slight lack of match sharpness has cost him. And now if Arsenal go up the other end and score, my head's going to be in my hands. They're going to head it just over the bar at the break. It's 0-0. Both teams had opportunities. We definitely had the best of the bunch. Look at that. To end the half, a flurry of chances. We didn't take any of them. I'm getting shouty. I'm far from pleased. I feel like in a weird way the players are compensating. After the game against Liverpool before, they've decided that this has to be one of those matches where it is more cagey, where there is less highlights. And in fact, we're already 15 minutes into this half. The good news for us is we might have an opportunity here. De Silva and Chiric both on bookings. We've got to be a little wary of that. By the way, Liverpool 6-0 up against Burnley. Light a candle for Burnley tonight, folks. Not just because they've got relegated in real life, but because in this save game, they're experiencing Erling Haaland firsthand. Arsenal clear it away, but Vassalo reads it well. I always feel a bit concerned as we commit men up the field that one big ball over the top is going to catch us out, but it isn't there. And while we're on the attack, Sanchez, Carlier switches it to Chiric. Build-up play here, really nice. Can we have an end product? Yes, we can. Zandbergen coming up massive. Chiric out on the left-hand side, putting in the ball. 2 players who combined cost just about £200 million. And well, look, if it's a goal that wins us the Premier League this year, or at least gets us the win here, it's a £200 million goal. It's £200 million well spent. Zandbergen sneaks it in at the back stick, makes it 1-0. And you know what? Just a little shout of encouragement I was going to give. Then they got a corner. We've already had 1 corner highlight against us. This one we're going to deal with. Zandbergen gets their first 2, but De Silva gives it away in a horrific area. Arsenal with plenty of men committed forward after the initial set piece. Nedim bearing down to the byline on the far side. Can he find a ball into the box? He goes to the edge, all the way to Gautier. Now with Gary Tano. So Bozolai gives it to Gautier, and, well, it's played in for Vlahovic. And, well, if you've played Football Manager, you know Vlahovic. If you don't play Football Manager, I don't know how you're here. They've just equalised within a matter of minutes. I really got carried away, didn't I, when I talked about the £200 million goal, if it gets us the win in the league. I'm now looking at the average ratings thinking De Silva, Gurajaga, Carlier. Is it a triple sub time? Is it worth taking off all of the big guns all at once? And you know what? In previous years, I would have thought I was mad doing that. But in this game here, I don't actually think it's that bonkers. We're going to bring in Middleby. We're going to bring in Severin, who did get 2 goals against Burnley midweek. And Heinz Winter is going up top. Winter is coming. I'm going to make that reference every time. Oh my... I don't know what just happened. It's gone for a corner. What did just happen? There's now a corner we've got to deal with. Ball's crossed in. We get it away from danger. I'm not enjoying this. I was enjoying it for about the 10 seconds that we were in the lead, but it's been a really, really cagey game. In the second half, we're having a few more opportunities. And well, Arsenal with an opportunity here. Crompton's through. Surely he's offside, right? I mean, I'm gonna hold up a virtual flag, even if the linesman isn't. He's off, surely. Has to be. 23 minutes left. If they've got a quick fire double here, we're in trouble. But I'm so confident he's offside. It looked like it was off by a country mile. Maybe we'll get a bit of clarification in the replay. Yeah, why? I'm skipping it. We don't need a highlight of that. It was obviously offside. Unfortunately for us, he's onside this time, Cronto, and this time he's giving it to Nedim. Arsenal have got that goal. They've got their tails up. They look confident. And Ruiz just saved that. I thought he hit the crossbar. No, the Spaniard in goals made a crazy stop. We look on the ropes here. We don't look good. They've scored from a corner. And I think it's going to be given. I think we have a man on the post who's giving him on. The linesman doesn't look sure. VAR are going to check it. The goal is given. Was he onside? It must have been very, very close with Talha. We didn't actually have anyone on the post. Arsenal take the lead here. I've already made all our changes. I think logically, the thing to do is what we did in the last game. We had our plan B tactic that we used against Inter, and it worked quite well. Let's try it again here, but with perhaps a few slightly different instructions. I want us to press a little higher. Let's move the ball a little quicker when we are distributing it out from the back. Let's try and push the tempo here. Arsenal have come into their own in this second half. They've had a 5-minute period here between that first goal and their second goal where they had the goal disallowed and they just swarmed all over us. Now it's for us to respond. Vassalo, near post header. Bjorn with the assist. That's the response. This game was 0-0 and nothing was happening. And suddenly, in the space of the last 9 minutes, we've had 4 goals and a goal disallowed. What is happening here? It's like both teams have forgotten how to defend in the last 10 minutes. It's a great header, by the way. That was an expertly directed header towards the top corner. Not sure if we can claim the tactical changes made a massive difference, but I'm going to pretend they did. But if I don't make those changes, that corner never happens. Anyway, Arsenal with their own attacking here. Nedim. I mean, a draw wouldn't be the end of the world. A defeat is not... I think even if we lose here, our fate is still in our own hands. But that doesn't mean I want to lose here. We might well end up losing here, though. It's 3-2 Arsenal. Vlahovic has scored again. As much as I want to watch a highlight of this goal, I actually just want to know how good Vlahovic is. How good is he? 35 years old. He's still got legs. He's got 14 goals in 21. PSG let him go for free. He's rather good, is Dusan Vlahovic. Yeah, we're experiencing it firsthand. Bizarrely, I don't even really feel like we've played that badly. I know Arsenal have had a flurry of chances, but to be honest, like their chances have come as we've chased the game more and more. I almost feel like our inability to take the lead in the first half has kind of caught up with us, the nerves of the occasion. Maybe I could have got more conservative when we made it 2-2. It's now 4-2. That's going to count as well, I think. The arms were raised by the attackers, which means it's usually onside. And it is awarded Arsenal 4, Crystal Palace 2. Well, this wasn't on the to-do list, and we play them in 3 days' time. I'm just kind of hoping they've used all their energy here, I suppose. I mean, look, there's still time. There's 5 minutes left. There's a kick-off highlight. The comeback could still happen. The comeback kids we brought on could make something happen. Middleby takes it down, runs wide. Can he tee it up for someone? Back post, Severin. He's going to have to work hard to keep that alive. Chiric, Talha, Severin hits it in off the post. You know what? This is just one of those games where there is no tactical learnings to take. Both teams they've forgotten how to defend. What is happening here? It's 4-3. I'm going to go from positive to attacking. I mean, it's a great finish by Severin, to be fair, on his left foot, in off the post to make it 4-3. We've got 5 minutes to try and get one more goal here. I suppose with that in mind, Chiric might as well go higher up the pitch. We're already quite attacking besides that. There's not a lot else that we can really do. Hit early crosses, I suppose. Distribute quickly. I'm going to say distribute to flanks, but focus the play down the right. Let's use Zandbergen. He's our man for the last 5 minutes. We've got a set piece on the right-hand side. It's going to be Bjorn over it. Surely he can't. Can he? Could we? We can! It's 4-4. What is happening? We've still got to play them in 3 days' time. How am I meant to handle this? You know what? I'm not changing anything tactically. I said at 2-2 maybe I should have changed stuff. No, leaving it on this. This has got us 2 goals in 4 minutes. Is there another goal here? There's 5 minutes of added time. Be a bit anticlimactic if it just ended now. There is going to be another highlight. If we win this 5-4, what do you even do? If we lose it 5-4, what do you even do? Chiric is bringing it forward. Middle beat was under it but didn't get there. Vlahovic is going to try and get to it. Vassilo reads it. Oh my word. This is madness. Heinz Winter's got the ball. He's quick. Fresh off the bench too. Runs to the byline. Only has a right foot. Can't put it in with his left. Iturbe now collects it, and with 1:45 left, I'm still waiting for this highlight to materialise into something. And the longer it goes on, the more you just feel like there has to be a goal at the end of it. George tries to pick out Zandbergen. Now it's Sanchez. He lays it to Zandbergen. No way. He's actually gone and done it. Maybe we should just play through Zandbergen all the time. This might be one of the greatest individual performances in Premier League history. Imagine if this game happened in real life. Imagine the memes on Twitter. At WorkTheSpace, follow me down, linked in the description, and the new channel. Oh my word. Oh my word. We've actually bloody done it. I know there was someone who started writing a comment at 4-2. I know, don't delete it now. If you've half typed it, just hit enter. Oh my God. I don't even know what's just happened, but we've won a game of Football Manager where we were 4-2 down in the 85th minute, and we've scored 3 goals in the last, 4 minutes plus added time. I don't know what to tell you. Zandbergen's got a hat-trick and an assist. He got 2 goals in the last 5 minutes. I've got to play them in 3 days. How am I meant to emotionally recover for this? I mean, as long as it's not like this again, I'm fine. We've won 5-4. I'm going to go calm down. Liverpool won 7-1, and it won't even be first on match of the day. Elsewhere, Everton won. They did. Manchester United just not playing at the moment, it seems. We're still 6 points ahead of Liverpool. Our goal difference is still very good. That was a massive win. And now we've got to do it all over again in a couple of days. Right, I'm going to go forward. I'm going to calm down. I don't even have asthma, and I feel like I need an inhaler. I'll be back in a mo. Hi, only me again. Said I was going to be back in a mo. Left the game. Realised that with that result, we've qualified for the Champions League. Our budgets have been set for next year. How much are we going to have to spend? £5 million wage budget, £92 million transfer budget. What's our current wage spend? 3.8 million. I am probably going to rejig some of that, but yeah, another 120 mil to spend next year. Excellent news. Right, now we will go forward to the next game. Zandbergen, classy performance. I'll praise him in front of you guys. He gets to be praised in front of the class. I want to play the same 11 again. Go rest up, boys. You're already resting up, some of you. I mean, George is. But everyone else, go rest up. We've got to do this all over again in a couple of hours. Right, I'll be back. Okay, hopefully you've had a chance to calm down. I haven't. We're taking on Arsenal. And, well, I feel like we learned maybe a thing or two after that last game. Stuff that we're going to look to exploit, and also based on how we played against Inter Milan. These are the changes that we're going to go with. We are going to be playing the asymmetric 4-1-2-1-2. It's kind of like a diamond, right? Except it's lopsided. We are today going to try and focus the play down the right, but with the kind of instructions that I would normally play with our other system. I am interested, I suppose, with this game to monitor how we function with just the one shadow striker, but based on a relatively small sample size in games that we're chasing, it's worked fairly well. If it doesn't work, we can easily revert back to the normal system without having to make any subs. In terms of team news, I've decided to play the exact same 11 that started the previous game against Arsenal. Of course, some of this personnel didn't play in this specific shape. We've rested players up. They're just about fit for today's game. Hopefully, we can get a win. Again, didn't feel like we won the last one, but we definitely did. Okay, I'm hoping it's going to be slightly less eventful than the last game. We won it It was exhausting. It didn't really feel like we won, but we definitely did win 5-4. I think part of it is just the fact that it felt like such a weird game. Felt like the kind of game of Football Manager you dream about. Have you ever dreamt about Football Manager? Maybe that's just me. Anyway, into this game. Okay, we've got an early highlight in this one. Of course, in the previous Arsenal game, nothing really happened until the latter stages of the first half. And, well, maybe this one's going to be a little bit different. Marcus Tullio playing it forward. De Silva is going to get there ahead of the goalkeeper, who's completely out of position, and it's on a plate for Gurajaga to gobble up. He's eaten his greens, he's found the back of the net, and with it, we have an early lead in the Champions League semi-final. Have I mentioned it's the semi-final? We're one game away from the final, which feels just bizarre. I mean, this goal was bizarre as well, wasn't it? I don't know what the goalkeeper's doing. Is it Ramsdale in goal for them? It's not, it's a Turbe in goal for them. Of course, Ramsdale, I think, had a howler for them last time we played them last season. Different goalkeeper this day. Same problem. Really, really good start to this game as far as we're concerned. Yes, we're not having as much of the ball as I'd like, but we've created a chance. We've got our noses ahead. It's been a pretty even game. If we could get an early goal again here to make it 2-0, we're on the pitch. Zamberg, and of course, we're trying to force the play down the right. He's involved in the build-up. Sanchez on the underlap. Gets in, it's blocked. Talha now with it. He's fouled. I mean, that is outside the box, but Football Manager does weird stuff, doesn't it? We all know this. If you're playing 3D, sometimes stuff doesn't quite line up, be it offside or penalty decisions. I'm pretty sure this is outside the box. If it's in the box, we're on the pitch and it's a penalty. It's not in the box. It's not a penalty. Is something going to come from the free kick or no? No. Well, there you go. No penalty shown as a highlight. Jamini, long throw into the box. Gautier flicks it on and it's offside, right? I think it's offside. The players aren't really celebrating. They've not lifted up their hands, and that usually means, again, it's not a goal. I mean, imagine if we got done by a long throw against Arsenal. I think we're in the clear. We are. And we'll be fine, maybe. For now, we're fine. I mean, what a way that would have been to concede. We're very lucky, to be honest, that it wasn't the other player, Saka, who got on the end of it, because I think he was onside. 5 minutes left of this first half. We're still, well, with our noses ahead. There's not been a lot happening, and we're suddenly at half-time. This is one of those weird games where I'm kind of happy with the scoreline, but not necessarily the performance. So, a little bit shouty, get some, hopefully, momentum going. Carlier, not a happy bunny at the moment. I might take him off here. He's on a 6.5. No, in fact, he's on a 6.6. Chibuk is on a 6.5. He's not having the best game of his life. I'm going to take off Carlier. I'm going to bring in Middleby. I'm a Middleby fanboy. I think we've all established this at this point. I feel like everyone has their own favourite player. Mine is Middleby. Hopefully he's going to prove his worth to us here, playing through the middle. As on my word, I mean, that was a nuts ball by De Silva. It was offside. It wouldn't have counted. I didn't know De Silva had that ball in his locker. Zandbergen, expect him to put in balls of that quality. That wasn't the best ball of quality there, was it? Now, Arsenal looking to break away with Nedim, who did cause us some issues in that previous game. Fontana, haven't noticed him in this game until now. There he is. Some of you probably wondering where he was. He's on the pitch. We've had him in the pocket of Chibuk all game. Or at least that's what I'm going to tell myself. Chiric down the line to De Silva. Middleby kind of making that run as the shadow striker in the middle. De Silva, oh my word, what is happening? It's fallen to Middleby, who's hit the crossbar. How did it get to him? I don't know. It probably should have ended up in the back of the net. Zambergen making a run down the far side, crosses it into Chiric. Wasn't a great ball in, but at least we have possession. And at this point, with 10 minutes left, I think I'd take a 1-0 win away from home. That said, we look capable of getting another here. George to Talha. He could hit it. He does hit it just over the bar. 6 minutes plus any added time. A late goal here would be such a sucker punch if we were to concede it. If we could get a goal, well, it puts us in a really, really good spot going into tomorrow's episode. That said, plenty of football left to be played across the two legs, and well, the last, 6 or so minutes of this game is what should be our focus as Vlahovic nods it down to Saka. He's going to bring it forward, the experienced winger. It comes off our defender, hits the post, and Ruiz collects it. We're fine. Everything's fine. And suddenly, it's full time. That'll do me. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't amazing. We were gifted a goal. We scored it. All in all, a good team performance. Maybe a smidge unlucky that we couldn't take more of the chances that came our way. But look, we set ourselves up for a home leg next time out where I kind of back us to win. So that was an absolutely bonkers game. We do it all again tomorrow. Next time out, we've got Everton away. Arsenal at home, 2 massive games in the context of our season. We have got 1 foot in the Champions League final, both feet are in the FA Cup final, and while the Premier League, I don't want to say could be wrapped up against Everton, but we could put ourselves pretty much in an all but guaranteed spot next time out, which would be absolutely massive. As I said at the start of the video, if you want to hear more of my voice, you want to see more of my content, check out the new second channel. As I already mentioned, it's currently just the live streams that are going to be going on unedited. In the future, I might do some stream highlights, some bonus video stuff, maybe even experiment with YouTube Shorts, because apparently they're a thing I should be doing more with. And why not use it as a bit of an opportunity to experiment? So if you like the sound of my voice, if you like Football Manager, the link's down below. I'd love to see you over there. I'll be live over on Twitch as well later tonight. Hopefully I see some of you guys there as we start Season 2 in Iceland. And until next time, it is me, Jack. Thank you for watching as always. I'll see you guys tomorrow.